Continuing with the Brownells Marlin lever action maintenance series, with cleaning out of the way, next up is lubrication. As with any firearm, proper lubrication can help your Marlin operate easier, cycle smoothly, and prevent excessive wear on moving parts. Just a little grease or oil in the right places can make all the difference. We'll start with the bolt. There are two areas on the bolt that should be kept lubricated. The exterior surfaces that rub against the inside of the receiver should be given a thin film of a good gun oil like break-free or friction defense to help the rifle cycle smoothly. The other place that needs help is the vertical locking surfaces that mate with the locking bolt at the rear. This helps reduce wear and makes the initial opening and final closing of the action easier when the bolt and locking bolt are engaged. Once this is done, the bolt can be set aside and we can move on to the lever. The lever has three main friction areas that need attention. The top of the lever arm that actuates the bolt should have a bit of grease to let it ride smoothly in its recess in the bolt. Next, the finger lever plunger should have a small amount of oil or grease applied to its cam surface that bears against the frame. This helps reduce friction upon opening and closing. The last area on the lever is the screw hole and the area around it where the lever rubs against the sides of the trigger guard plate. A thin film of gun oil here is essential because of the metal-to-metal contact when the levers work back and forth. With that done, we can finish up with the receiver. I'll usually put oil on each side of the hammer so it can seep in and around the pin that runs through it. On the guns with coil hammer springs, I like to put a little oil there to reduce friction where it rubs on the hammer strut. After that, I'll dab a little oil here and there with a swab, touching any areas that have had the finish worn away, which indicates a friction point. The whole job, bolt, lever, and receiver, shouldn't take more than a dozen drops of oil to cover everything that really needs lubrication. The grease we used is also applied sparingly, as any excess simply gives dirt and debris a place to adhere to in the gun, and we don't want that. With everything cleaned and lubricated, it's time for reassembly, and we'll be covering that in Part 4.